Topic 1. TikTok and the U.S. Justice Department settlement. TikTok and parent ByteDance agreed to pay $400 million to resolve a DOJ lawsuit alleging violations of children's privacy, with $300 million payable immediately and $100 million contingent on a court order vacating a 2019 consent decree tied to Musical.ly. The 2024 lawsuit accuses TikTok of collecting data on children under 13 without parental consent and failing to honor deletion requests, linked in part to the 2017 Musical.ly acquisition and the earlier FTC agreement. DOJ called the deal one of the largest recoveries in COPPA-related matters and noted TikTok's post-lawsuit U.S. ownership restructuring and strengthened age and supervision-related protections. The settlement does not constitute an admission of liability. TikTok had no immediate comment. Topic 2. U.S. Canada trade talks collapse and retaliatory tariffs. The U.S. imposed 50% tariffs on about $20 billion of Canadian exports, roughly 5% of Canada's exports to the U.S., covering items such as wine, furniture, dairy, cement, clothing, fishing rods, and hockey equipment, citing Section 338 of the Tariff Act. Negotiations collapsed at the last minute amid mutual accusations, Washington saying Canada rejected a deal and Ottawa calling the U.S. demands unfair and uneconomic, leading Canada to announce dollar-for-dollar retaliatory tariffs beginning September 8th on targets including steel, dairy, appliances, farm equipment, pulp, and electronics. Although direct economic effects are limited, the dispute risks broader political and USMCA tensions, potential job and firm impacts, and higher consumer prices. Both sides say they have no immediate plans for further talks, and Canada is preparing measures to support affected businesses and workers. Topic 3. Pentagon moves to remove Stars and Stripes leaders amid political pressure. The Department of Defense forced out longtime independent leaders of Stars and Stripes, including publisher Max Lederer, editor Eric Slavin, and reporter Lara Corte, appointed Navy Captain Bill Urban as a military deputy publisher, and issued memos restricting reporting deemed harmful to national security, actions interpreted as part of a politically charged pressure campaign. Slavin was notified of dismissal after his CBS interview comment about censorship, and earlier the paper's ombudsman Jacqueline Smith was removed and has sued in federal court. The paper's sensitive coverage, evacuations of naval families from Bahrain, treatment of sailors aboard USS Abraham Lincoln, and long-running Iran coverage appears to be a factor. Press groups and some senators condemned the moves as politicizing the military and constraining press freedom. Topic 4. Financial market volatility, investor shifts, and hedge strategies. Global markets have shown heightened volatility, with rapid swings producing large gains for some strategies and heavy losses for others, prompting calls to broaden exposures beyond concentrated AI and mega-cap bets. Investors and advisors recommend wider diversification across sectors, regions, and asset classes, moving toward equal weight, small caps, REITs, Europe, Asia, emerging markets, alternatives, bonds, gold, and real assets, while many hedge funds are reallocating into energy names, Williams, Energy Transfer, Chevron, on geopolitical risks in Iran, AI data center power demand, and U.S. refining or pipeline constraints. Policy moves such as long-dated treasury purchases by officials like Besant have raised inflation concerns. Ray Dalio warns of a possible debt crisis and urges increasing gold, 10-15%, and some Bitcoin as hedges, a dynamic that has helped drive rallies in gold and Bitcoin amid bond and dollar instability. Topic 5. U.S. debt surpasses $40 trillion and renewed fiscal scrutiny. U.S. federal debt has climbed past $40 trillion after years of spending beyond revenues, prompting intensified calls to review federal outlays and implement budget fixes, including spending cuts, entitlement and healthcare reforms, and tax changes. Political divisions make consensus on T